Hello everyone and welcome to the next Aussie RC / BCRC video. Today is going to be a bit of a special one because of this. The latest and greatest from Cross RC. It's the Emo At4. Now I don't know if they're pronouncing this EMO or Emo. Don't know. But this bad boy is hot off the press and we're going to unbox it today, which is awesome. Very, very excited. We'll delve straight into the stuff on the box. And then we'll open it up and get into the nitty gritty. First things first, 4-wheel drive, obviously. 2-speed transmission, lovely. Remote locking differentials, lovely. Portal axles. Now everyone's doing portals, so makes sense. It makes sense for Cross to do portals. If you don't like portals, you can always throw demon axles on it. So now this is not a demon. This is the Emo series. So the demon, as far as new demons go, I believe there's no more. It's just these from now on and whatever else Cross bring out after that. So exciting stuff. The demons had what I would call a pretty bloody good run. Some fantastic models. I know because I've pretty much got them all. I love them and I'm really excited to delve into this thing and see exactly what it's like. Now obviously we've got a bit of a Bronco style body going on here. Nice, I like that. Now kit version, there's no A, B or C as far as I can tell. It's just the one kit. And I think, don't 100% quote me on it, but I think there's going to be an RTR as well. So that could be exciting. Okie dokie. Very heavy box. I'll give you a bit of a sticky beak at the box art. Isn't that delightful? I like that. I really quite like it. And something else I noticed too is this box is tiny compared to all the demon boxes I've had. Tiny. The other ones are normally like this tall. So it's nice to get a bit smaller package. Make your own jokes. Nice to get a bit smaller package to work from instead of the massive box that takes up all your desk, etc. and so on. So let's have a look on the back seat. Now, if you buy one of these, yours won't have this tape on it. Okay, mine had this tape on it because Cross threw one of these mats in for me. Wasn't that delightful? I don't know how they managed to roll it up and jam it in there. So, thank you very much, Cross. I love this mat; it's delightful. If you want one of these, $20 US on crossrc.us, and I suggest you get one because were they nice? Very, very nice. So we're going to switch over to our close-up cam, and we're going to have a look at the particulars on the back of the box, shall we? Yep. Lovely. Got the old close-up cam here ready to roll. So, let's start over here. 4x4 drivetrain systems. 4x4 system with Cross RC brushed motor, 2-speed trans and metal gears, CVT drive shafts, metal U-joints and strengthened nylon sliders. Check out that. That, my friends, is an all-new setup. Let me see if I can lean this back a touch. It's all a bit tricky here doing this with one hands and all that sort of thing, just to try and get a bit of better light on it for you. There you go. All new setup, all new. 314mm wheelbase, so slightly longer than the old Demon. That's a quick bit of a look here. Clear polycarbonate body. I'd kind of love to see one of these in a hard body, but you know, it is what it is. Sometimes it's easier. Easier, cheaper and more beneficial for us to go with the Lexans. We're going to get better performance, etc. Look at these bad boys. That's nice. That's nice. I will say that the portals don't seem to be as tall as, say, the TRX4s, something like that. But it's going to be interesting to see how it performs. The Cross already had a pretty epic bit of clearance, so to now have these, which are multi-part axles, by the way. Check that system out. I know the box looks a bit scruffy. This is what happens when you get the first one out. So this is more of a, I believe, a pre-production one or prototype box, etc. So obviously, if you go and buy it new at the shop, you'll have a nice, pretty box. But that's our new differential style. So you got a 3-piece, which is delightful. Then we have our 2-speed trans. Okay, if this will focus, 2-speed transmission, adjustable slipper clutch. All the deets there for your final drive and such, high speeds and low speeds. look at the size of this transmission. My God, it's tiny. Actual tiny. Which is brilliant. And this here, this is, if you'd focus for me, that would be delightful. Come on now. You've got one job. Okay, there we go. This is the new layout. So, different style skid you can see. All the chassis rails are different. The only thing I believe that are the same thing on these are the wheels and tyres and the shocks, which is awesome because the tyres and the wheels were nice on the Demons, and the shocks are sensational. Some of the best shocks I've used in crawlers. So that's our new layout. Gives you a little sticky over here. Absolutely brilliant. Now it kind of looks similar to the Demon, I guess, because of how the inner fenders and such are laid out. But at the same time, I mean, if you look closely, it's literally completely new. Everything is new except for, like I say, the shocks, the wheels, and the tyres. Everything else is new, which is awesome. So now let me switch back over to my mainstream cam. I believe one of these sides has some measurements. Okay, so if we can get these right. Wheelbase again is 314mm. Track is 207. The length of the vehicular 531. Width, including the mirrors, 255. The body is 222. Of course, we're talking millimeters here. So they're sort of your measurements, and you got 64 degrees approach angle, 49 departure. Nice. The approach angle on cross trucks is sensational, absolutely sensational. So enough chit chat and nonsense. Let's delve in. I'm going to try not to make this crazy long, but let's delve in and see what's in the box, shall we? I'm a little bit excited. I've had a tiny peek in here. I won't lie, tiny peek, but I haven't. Excuse me. I haven't seen all of it by far. Okie dokes. Sit this over here. First things first, your manual. Okay, use the manual. Do yourself a favour. Sit it on your desk, open it up, have a flick through, and go through. Have a quick look at all the parts and where they are, what bags are located in. Go through, see what you need. You'll need the grease. You'll need grease. You'll need shock oil. You'll need Loctite, those sorts of things. So go through, have a look at what you're going to need, and pay attention to the little limited to slip just dealy here and the recommended brushed and recommended brushless motor. All those sorts of things. All that info is in these books. I will say, these books are now getting, if I go to the close-up cam, these books are now getting, come on, cooperate, yoink, more and more detailed with every book that they release. So, lots and lots and lots of info there for you. Like I say, all the talk about the limited slip, turn it this much for this battery, this much for this battery, etc. and so on. So, like I say, as you can see, if you'd like to just focus for me, or no, as you can see, I don't have to be blurry, but the amount of information is more and more and more and more to what it was before. Right, so that's our user manual. The next one's just a quick one. These are the window maskings for the body. Nothing overly exciting. I'm going to try not to break all this up too much because I'm going to do a live unboxing of this literally the day I'm allowed to. So, yay! First things first, tyres. Now these are, I think I've got one here. No. This one's been used, but it saves me opening this. The Cross RC Blackrock tyres, okay? Beefy, chunky tyres. Any focus would be lovely and appreciated. But anyway, chunky tyres that are lovely. These things are brilliant. I don't know what foams. I think they've got the original Demon single stage foams, I believe. I'll have to triple mega big check that, but I believe that's what they've got. Maybe I can just pop. No, I don't want to cut it open. I wanted to leave some surprises for the live stream over on Twitch. BCRC Gaming on Twitch is where we do not only video game streams, but We talk a lot of RC too. Single stage? Single stage frames. And they are 120. Are they bigger than those? Oh, okay. They are bigger. So that's a change. That's 5mm bigger. Wow. And wider? No, same width. So 120. It's out of the bag now. So that's our tyre. And I believe too, that compound's different. That's a lot stickier. Sorry, old Black Rock. That's delightful. It's so sticky. Anyway. So that's our tyres. 120mm tall Black Rocks. This thing's going to have some clearance. Portal axles and 120 tyres. I will most likely put mine on some smaller tyres at some stage. I'm not huge on big tyres. And these are pretty big. Let's see if I can get this back in this bag. This will be a small miracle. There we go. Lovely. Now, if anyone on the live stream asks, we'll open it there. I'll just cut open the other end and they won't even know. So there's those. Lovely. Right. First bag. I'm not going to pull everything out of here, otherwise we'll be here all day. If you want to see the extensive, delve in deep, everything that's in the box unboxing, head on over to the Twitch. Again, it's twitch.tv/BCRC Gaming. And that way I will literally show you every part, except every single nut and bolt, because nuts and bolts, but every single part that is in the kit. So you know whether it's worth your money to buy it or not. So, we have here full-size battery tray. We have the new sliders. We have new rock sliders for the sliders, if that makes sense. I believe that's a rear bumper mount and that's a front bumper mount, or vice versa. That'll have to be the rear, I reckon. So that's what's in that bag. Then we have our new inner fenders. And I know they're new because on the old one, the shock mounts to these. On this, I don't think it does. Again, I haven't gone through everything. I have a quick look at my book. You guys are going to want to know this, so I might as well delve into the deep end, as it were. No, it has shock towers. So that's delightful, because then if there's companies out there, or should Cross want to do it themselves, they can make fancy aftermarket parts. You guys can bolt onto your trucks and go, look at it, it's wicked. Yeah. New inner fenders. I like those. Delightful. Absolutely delightful. I mean, inner fenders are inner fenders. Again, Cross stuff. It's bloody good quality plastics. Now, from what I've been told from Cross themselves, not only have they changed the entire design of this truck, they have also changed the materials to better materials, again on top of what they were doing before. Now, I was pretty well blown away with the materials they used previously on these trucks. So the fact that they're confident to say, no, we've gone one further, is fantastic. Like, what are they putting in these trucks now? Anyway, next bag. Front and rear bumper mount. I think we've got servo mounts. Yeah, servo mount, front and rear bumper mount, and a couple of braces for the chassis. As I say, I'm going to try and make this a quick one, just so it's not too long. Like I say, if you want to come and watch the full-blown big long one, come and watch it on Twitch. I will also download the Twitch one and put it on the YouTube later, so you can see the entirety of it and comment on it, etc. So, as I'd expect, metal ball ends. Put metal ball ends on your trucks, people. Metal ball ends, rod ends, all that fun sort of stuff. Lots of them in there, of course. I hate doing rod ends. But unfortunately, it's a part of the fun, isn't it? What do we got there? More rod ends, chassis brace, more chassis braces, and I believe a part of servo savers. So obviously we're going to have locking diffs servo, we're going to have gearbox servo and steering servo, triple servos. Delightful. Then we have our body pins and pin holders and such to mount your body on it. Now, I don't know if you can just go and whack a demon body on this. Should you love the demon bodies? I've got no idea. I don't know if the body pins will line up. I will do a lot of research, especially on the live stream. I'm going to do unboxing. People are going to be asking questions, so we'll compare the demon to it. We'll compare that thing if you want, the extra speed 334 chassis to it. We'll compare the TRX4 with an SX10 up here. We'll compare heaps of different stuff should you guys want to see it. So you guys can make your own comparison. Generic black plastic. Okay. Juicy bits. Okay, now normally I'll make you guys wait for this, but not today. I'm pretty pumped about this truck, if I'm honest. I really can't wait to build it. I've been trying to smash out that thing. I've been trying to smash out other stuff. I smashed that truck out just so I'm ready for when this turns up. I've got a UT4 I've got to finish, but I've got to order some funky size servo for the thing, and I've got to paint the motor and stuff before I can keep going. So this may sort of sneak in because I've got a feeling this is going to be a pretty quick build. Okay, so it's time for the first ever Cross portal. That's pretty nice. That might work. Now, that's going to need grease. Yeah. I'll say this with all trucks, whether you buy it as an RTR or a kit, open them up and grease them. Okay? Don't assume it's got enough. Always open it and grease it. What I will do, I'll get the close-up cam for you, my friend. You guys can have a bit of a look at that. Excuse the lighting, it's a bit out of colour balance, but you get the idea. So that is the Cross RC first ever portal axle. Of course, with a locker, full locker cable. Now this looks to me to be the same strength cable and size as the one they use on the UT4, so it's going to be more than beefy enough to handle the job at hand. Come on camera, one job. So there you go, eh? Cross RC portal. Wow. Quite like that. And of course, we have the panhard on this, which is delightful. So chassis mount servo with the panhard. Brilliant. Ditch the axle mount servo and we're going for the panhards, which is nice. So there's that one. I'll quickly show you the rear one. Lovely. Now you'll notice too, 3-piece axle, which is delightful. I don't know if it's possible to put other bits and pieces on here to keep this a straight axle or whatnot. I've got no idea. I mean, here it is. Isn't it pretty? Now I would assume before you open this up, read the book, pay a bit of attention to make sure that you can just open these up. The 6 screws there, I think, that you open to undo this. The locker goes in through here. So when you go to apply grease in here, make sure you don't just pull this straight off. Have a look at the manual, and I'll go through all this and grease these on the Twitch stream, but have a look and make sure that you're not just going to pop this off and stuff's going to come out and then you'll spend hours and or days trying to sort out where it all goes because it's all kind of new to it. So very pretty. Yoink. Nothing. Right, then we've got some wheel hexes in there and wheel pins, of course. They're really quite nice axles. Like I said, they're probably not as tall. I could be wrong, but they're probably not as tall as the TRX4 portals. Oh god, no. Nah, not as tall. Oh, then you look at the front one. We'll do that comparison on the stream. You look at the front one, it might be. It may just be because of how I'm looking at this. You don't see all of this, if that makes sense, so it looks shorter. But we will delve into that and all the depths. Come on, loopy loop and all that. We'll delve into all those sorts of questions and such on the Twitch stream. So if you guys have got any questions, how this is compared to this and so forth and so on, you just pop over there for me. So we can delve into all that stuff. I know there's a lot of people out there that may not think to go and watch a Twitch stream for RC stuff, but we chat RC every day. Anyway, so that's that. Those are quite nice, those axles. And of course, bag and bag and bag and bag, because Cross likes to make sure your stuff is protected. Now, when I first heard that Cross was doing a portal truck, I was like, everyone else is doing a portal. Should you do one? So far, I like what I'm seeing. The kit seems more minimalistic compared to some of the Demon kits. That might just be in my head. Once I build it, I might go, no, actually, I'm totally incorrect. But it seems, for some reason in my gift bag, there's a Demon sticker. Maybe they're just trying to get rid of some of the old Demon stickers. That's actually handy for me because I need a replacement. So, Cross RC likes to give you gift bags. These are free nuts and bolts, essentially. Look at the amount of nuts and bolts in there. Double-sided tape, the decals. I mean, I know there's a Demon one in there, but there's also Cross ones, V8 ones, V10 ones, I think. Or those V8. V8s, 4x4s, chrome decals. Chrome decals aren't cheap. So, I'm pretty pumped that's in there. Right, let's grab some more bags out. We're winning. Believe it or not, we are winning. Okie dokes. Right. Next bag. Multi-position shock towers. 9 optional spots for each of the rears and 3 for the fronts. I believe it goes. I hope so. Yuck, yuck. There's our skid plate. It is in plastic, which surprises me. Now, I think Cross is trying to make some of their trucks a bit more obtainable for some people. I mean, I know some people see... When these things came out, they were $550 US. A lot of people think that's too much money. It's not once you figure out what's actually in the kit. But do yourself a favour, crossrc.us. Got these on sale right now, $299 US. Crazy. SP4, $329, I think it is. Just go and have a look at the stuff because there's crazy sales over on crossrc.us. Crazy. I'm going to put the link at the bottom of the screen here. It's going to stay there for the entire video, so you know where to go and look. So that's what we've got in there: skid plate, shock, hoops, and a little, I believe that's a drive shaft that goes from the trans to the thing. I think it is. I'm a little surprised if it is, because that's plastic. So we'll see. Now, this being a brand new Model 2, there may be teething problems. So if you race out and get one, don't be upset should there be something wrong. Drive shafts. They kind of feel like they're metal. I would assume they are. They're plastic drive shafts. Wow. That's quite surprising to me. They're plastic drive shafts. I'm used to Cross doing metal drive shafts. Doesn't matter. They don't have to be metal. But let me close up cam this for you guys. This again, now being a plastic piece. Come on, camera. One job and all that. Let me see if we can get a bit better light going here. Here we go. So this is our new drive shaft. I want to try and show you guys the clip at the end there. There you go. That looks to be a different sort of setup than the old one. Maybe that slides off. It does slide off. That clips on, and that's what holds your retainer pin. Now watch me not be able to get this back in. Lovely. So with that setup, that's actually legit genius compared to some of the old setups they had. Once you've got your grub screw in there, this cannot come off, that pin cannot come out. You'll never ever have an issue with your drive shaft again. So surprising, plastic drive shafts, but we'll see how they stand up. I kind of miss the old metal ones, if I'm honest. That's just me because I like those bits. Yoink. So yeah, plastic drive shafts. Interesting move. Interesting. Not saying it's a bad move. We'll see. Like I said, we'll see how they go. Running the brushless motor in this truck, I would imagine you're going to have no issues with these. No issues whatsoever. I am a little surprised that the shaft that goes from the motor to the transfer case is plastic. I believe it is anyway. If that's what that is. So drive shafts, springs, shocks. So far as I can tell, these are Demon shocks with a different spring again. Now I do want to feel what the spring's like, because there's been a few different variants in the shock springs for the Demons even. You'll notice, I believe these are the dual rate springs. Cross makes, in my opinion, the best shocks you can get. They're fantastic. The first Demon ones were good. The next Demon ones were even better. Oh god, they're soft. They're very soft. This thing's going to be just squishy, which is what you want. Feeling that there makes me excited about driving this truck. Which I know is a bit weird. But I know the bodies and the shafts and all that are brilliant. They're CNC. My only concern was what are the springs going to be like, and after feeling that, really nice. Possibly a good replacement for old Demon shock springs. Possibly. This video is starting to get long in the teeth. I'll go quicker. Okay, motor and trans. Motor and trans. I am trying to rush this, believe it or not. Okie dokes. Let's go straight to this one. There it is. On camera, or one job. There we go. That is the 2-speed transmission. This is all new. 2-speed transmission with a 35 turn. Now you can see how big the 35 turn is. That transmission is pretty bloody tiny. Look at it. It's tiny. But it does have big gears in it from what I've read. And they're all metal gears. So I'll be interested to see what this is like. I honestly can't wait to run this. Transmissions like this that could quite possibly bolt into any truck. I'm going to give people a lot of options for builds. So, brilliant. Quick 2-speed transmission swap in anything, I think. Brilliant stuff. Very much looking forward to taking that for a spin. I will undo the rear inspection cover, add grease, so forth and so on. But, as I say, looking forward to giving that a run. Now, real quick like, I'm going to race through some of this stuff, but I want to get to the body so you guys can see that. There's obviously grease in there. A little bit on there. Wants a bit of thicker grease. This is our new transfer. Okay. Triple stack transfer. Quite like that. Lovely. And they're opposite directions, so you should be able to cut out all the torque twist. Yeah. Oh, are they? No, that'll be the runner. Same directions. Doesn't matter, Paul will cut out torque twist anyway. So anyway, that's that. Next bit. Right, quickly pop this back in the bag. I will try and edit some of this so that it's not so long, but it's hard to unbox a new truck and make it 10 minutes or something like that because you can't do it. Okay, nuts and bolts. Wipers, mirrors, new style mirrors. I think they're new style wipers as well. Okay, I was wondering why this box was so heavy. Those links, those metal links are all heavy. Like Cross did before, lightweight aluminum ones, I guess you call them. These are not. They are actually quite heavy, which is good. Obviously, more weight down low, better performance, etc. So, light buckets and such. Okay, there's our light buckets for the truck front and rear. This truck does, of course, come with a light kit. Body pins and mesh grill for the scale grill. Oil bottle and grease. Mine are always empty for some reason when they turn up. Okay, let's not faff about. Let's get straight into the body, shall we? I've not looked at this yet. You'll have seen it first together. Oh. Oh yes, that's definitely very F100-ish. Bronco, rather. I quite like that. Oh yeah, that's Bronco-ish. My word. That's newer Bronco than the TRX4 style. But that's very Bronco-ish. My word. Quite like that. I do like Cross's bodies. This one does feel a little bit thinner than the previous bodies they've done. Definitely feels a bit thinner than the KR4. But Cross has said that these materials are better than previous materials. So perhaps they've got a lighter material that is just as strong as stuff before. So obviously a light body is good, but it needs to be thick enough and strong enough, obviously, to take a bit out on the track. But I quite like that. Tricky bit is deciding how to paint it. Let me know in the comments what you think. What colour should we paint this truck? But that's definitely very Bronco-ish, which is nice. I mean, Cross has already done the KR4 was very much an international scout. So it's nice to see Cross doing something that's a bit Ford. Now, obviously, it's not a licensed body. That's why the grille that's in it, the grille that is in it has a few liberties, so to speak. It does look very Bronco-ish, but almost with a twist, so that it's not 100% obvious. But there's our grille, which I quite like. I actually really like that. Yeah, I do like that. That's nice. I was a little bit hesitant once I seen the original picture of this truck a long time ago. I was like, oh god, it nearly looks a bit blazerish. But now that I look at it, it's less blazer, more Bronco, which I like. And then, god, look at these bumpers. Holy moly! Get a load of that bad boy. Big overriders on the bumper, delightful. Nice, nice insert there for our number plate. Good for the scale goodnesses. That is a pretty thick bumper. Well built, and I mean, it's got Cross chrome on it, so no one does chrome like Cross. Not even Tamiya. Tamiya used to do brilliant chrome, but unfortunately, for Tamiya's sake at least, Cross now owns the chrome market. They do the best chrome in the business. Absolutely fantastic. That's obviously our rear bumper. Lovely. So there's quite a lot of stuff here. Chassis rails, light kit, wheels, heavy wheels. Oh, decal sheet. Okay. So, don't mind me, first time I've seen it. 4x4 Cross RC off-road. I assume they're probably almost like a chrome strippery dealies. I guess they are. I guess so. May say in the book where to put them. So we've got some decals there. We do have some tail light ones, so you can put those on your tail lights, then put your chrome covers on it, then put your light kits in it. Bada boom, bada bing. Otherwise, you can get Tamiya paints and paint the body, etc. Lovely. Light kit, I'm not going to go right into this. It's a Cross light kit. They're brilliant. You put them into the light housing, screw them in, plug them into the receiver, done. One of these will plug into the other, then it plugs into the receiver. We've got a battery strap in there as well. We've also got, and I love this, these are the little foams that go on top of your body post. It stops body rattle. It's the small things that make a big difference. Then we have our frame rails, which almost look to be, I could be wrong, they almost look to be dead straight. The Demon rail was, I'm not going to worry about getting these out until I do the Twitch stream, but that's our rail. I mean, once you've seen a rail, you've seen most of them. Lots of bolty holes, all that fun stuff. So it seems this is more of a mainline truck than some of their other stuff, if that makes sense. Then we have these. I'll grab one of these out, actually. Here's some I prepared earlier. These wheels that you get with these, this is going to be loud. Sorry. These wheels that you get are these. These are the Cross Steelies. These are weighted wheels. So you've got the bead lock, you've got weighted ring that go with the bead lock. These aren't the tyres. These are just some I've used on a different truck, but these are the wheels that you get with this truck. I love that. They're fantastic wheels. And we've got metal hubs, of course. Cross does their metal hubs with all the bolts and stuff in there. This here is nearly as heavy as the entire truck. So, yet again, that's everything. Yet again, Cross doing stuff for performance. So, low weight, all that fun sort of stuff, etc. and so on. So, I tried to make it quick. I tried to show you guys everything that's in here. Let me try and bring all this stuff back here so you get a bit of an idea of the pile of bits and pieces that you get for your money. So, let's just put some more of this in here. Some more here. And then there's some more here. Oh, and there's that important bit. there's that bit too. Oh, and then there's that bit. Oh, and then there's these bits. Oh, and then there's this bit. So that's what you get in the brand new Emo At4 from Cross RC. That's a lot of stuff. That's a lot of stuff. Now, I'm not going to say what these are going to cost. Find out over on crossrc.us. Can't exactly remember what I was told they were going to cost, if I'm honest. So head over to all the w's.crossrc.us. Buy one of these trucks. Join me in seeing, can Cross build a good portal truck? It looks fantastic. I mean, I love my Cross kits. I'm not sponsored by Cross, for anyone out there. This is a man that just loves these trucks, so I keep getting them and building them and so forth and so on. I'd love to say it's a terrible habit, but it's not. Try and stop me. Yeah, I mean, I hope you guys have enjoyed the unboxing. Just trying to get some of this off my desk. I can't believe how heavy those links are. The bolts and those. Watch me not be able to get this back in the box how it was when it came. Okay, there's that. Wiggle those around a bit. Okay, we'll go that. Oh, that should have went in first. Lovely, they sneak down in there. They'll go there. These, however, were down there. And that, and that. And there. And we've got there. That kind of there. We've got the tyres that go up in the front. And then they'll go on top. And then we'll go yoink, yoink, yoink. Almost. It's almost in the box. It's just that easy. Once I lift my arm up, this box is going to explode. Anyway, Cross RC Emo At4. Pretty excited now. You have to excuse if that camera's been shaking around a bit at all during this unboxing. Technology, love it. So this is it. I believe December release. I want to say mid-December. I could be incorrect. I'm very tired. So do yourself a favour, go and follow the Cross RC US Facebook page, all one word. You'll get all the info you need on this. And of course, go and follow the Cross RC Facebook page as well, the official Cross page, so you can keep up to date with what Cross are doing with new trucks. This is really exciting. I can't wait to see how this truck drives. I'll do my best to try and take it out with probably this. This is 2 models before this one, essentially, but it's pretty much, this is direct competition in a straight axle. So that's the KR4. Hopefully I can set it up so I can take the KR4 out against the AT4, see how they compare. I think that'll be a really fun challenge, keeping in mind that's got smaller tyres on it and so on. But yeah, fantastic. 4x4, 2-speed trans, remote locking portals, light kit, heavy links, tiny transmission. This could be a really popular scale build for those wanting to do portal builds, or a scale build that'll perform well. Very exciting stuff. Okie dokes, this video's gone a lot longer than I hoped it to, because that's just how these things work sometimes. If you haven't already, do smash a like, subscribe, head on over to twitch.tv/BCRC Gaming so you can catch up with some of the live streams we do over there. We've migrated most of our RC live streams to the Twitch because it's a lot easier and it's a better platform for us to do it. So head on over there, smash a follow on the Twitch, that way you'll be notified when we do go live. Okay, well, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video of the Cross RC Emo At4. Do stay tuned to the channel to see what else Cross is up to in the near future. Okay, see you in the next video.